Alright, round 5 of Bazaar Trinketvine in Modern. So far the deck has impressed me, but I feel like I've been piloting it very poorly. And we've also played against just a ton of Lurrus decks, and that's been kind of unfortunate. I'll keep this hand, it seems fine. It's got mana fixing, it's got some engine pieces, seems fine. At least recently we've been playing against a lot of the sort of odd decks in the format, like we played against Lantern and then we played against Mill right afterward. Opponent mulligans to 5. Let's see. I think I just play Ketria, Triumph, and pass here. But even in some of the matches that I've lost, this deck has been very impressive, at least for one game. Opponent plays Polluted Delta, cracks it. Opponent plays Blood Crypt. So it looks like it could be any like generic Lurrus deck currently. Do they play a Ragavan or a DRC, or do they Thoughtseize us? They Thoughtseize us. What would they like to take? Probably Fauna Shaman, if I had to guess. Maybe Bazaar Trade Mage, we'll see. Looks like our opponent's probably playing a Death Shadow variant, but it's hard to tell until you actually see the cards, because the combination of Black X, Fetch Land, Blood Crypt, Thoughtseize, and Lurrus is... Yeah, opponent takes Fauna Shaman is hardly a unique thing to play against currently. So let's see. I think I'm fine with just playing a Stone Coil Serpent for 2 mana here. I'll crack a Scalding Tarn. Get a basic island. Play Stone Coil Serpent X2. That way we at least have something on the board, and whenever our opponent plays Lurrus, we'll be able to block and kill it with Stone Coil Serpent if they attack in and forget about protection from multicolored. Trinket Mage could be really nice if we can untap with it, and then also somehow untap with the Chalice of the Void still in our hand. Because Chalice on 1's probably very good. Yeah, they play Steam Vents, they shock it in again. Almost for sure a Death Shadow deck at this point based on how much damage they've done to themselves. Opponent plays Dragon Rage Channeler. Sounds good to me. We draw Birds of Paradise. Alright, well, let's attack for 2. Opponent takes it down to 10. Let's play Bazaar Trade Mage. We get a hollow one out of the deal. Let's keep both the Trinket Mages. Well, let's keep one of the Trinket Mages in the hollow one. Cast the hollow one. Pass the turn. This might be aggressive enough to kill them. It'll depend on how much removal / tempo stuff that they have. But DRC isn't even on right now, so we're definitely in the driver's seat of this game. I was sort of hoping to get a Vengevine there, but can't have it every time, I guess. But if we drew a Vengevine with the hollow one, my god, we would be in a good spot. Opponent plays Death Shadow. Color me surprised. Now we draw the Vengevine. Alright. What do we want to do? So our opponent could blow us out by bolting themselves and then blocking Hollow One. But I think I'm fine with that risk. Let's attack for 7. Yup. Opponent takes it to 3. Excellent. We will play Trinket Mage. Search with Trinket Mage. Do I even get Chalice, or do I just get Memnite here? Blocks. 5. Opponent's already at 3. I think I just get Memnite. Have another, apparently, threat on the board. We'll see what happens. Unholy Heat, target Stone Quill Serpent. Okay. Memnite's feeling like the right call. Opponent passes. Opponent plays Expressive Iteration. If they don't play a land here, we just get to win the game for free because we got a Memnite randomly. But they also need to get a flyer somehow to deal with Bazaar Trade Mage. Things are looking up. Alright, they have a flyer. If we draw a untapped land, we can play Vengevine and kill them for sure. We'll see what happens. Opponent gets a Bloodstained Mire. They can go down to 2 with that. We draw Merchant of the Veil. So we attack. Yeah, I think we just throw everybody at them. Because our opponent has to be able to crack the land and then also kill something. Opponent goes to 2. Yep. Opponent Unholy Heats the Bazaar Trade Mage. That's fine. Opponent goes to 1. We will play Merchant of the Veil. Cast it. Our opponent has to attack with DRC now, so they still need another kill spell. They can't activate any of their fetch lands. They play Ragavan. Okay. They play Unholy Heat. Okay. It'd be cool if we drew Bone Crusher Giant randomly. That'd be nice. Or an untapped land for this Vengevine would also work. We draw Bazaar Trade Mage. Well, we might as well play it. See if we can keep ourselves from dying. 1, 2, 3. Pass the turn. Oy. Opponent plays Unholy Heat on our Bazaar Trade Mage, and we die to a very large Death Shadow and a couple of good Modern Horizons 2 creatures. Slightly disappointing, but oh well. That was a very close game. What would we like to bring in? Engineered Explosives seems very, very good. Tormod's Crypt is good. Memnite is not so good. Wonder seems very good. Vengevine was good. Hollow One was good. Merchant of the Veil seems not so good. Maybe Do I bring in stubs? And if so, what do I take out for them? Stubs seem pretty good, so I think I will. I'll ditch more merchants. Or I'll keep one merchant and ditch one of the hollow ones. Try it like that. Yeah, Chalice seems very strong. But it's not guaranteed that I have it, and even if I do have it, they might be able to counter it or make me discard it somehow, so I'm not gonna completely hinder my 1-drop slot to that. Take the play. Alright, let's get this 2-3. We gotta at the very least get a 2-3 after how powerful that match 1, game 1 was. Surely. Surely we should be able to do that. Two stubs and a Fauna Shaman does not seem good enough. I'm gonna mulligan. Yikes. Wander and Fauna Shaman. I don't want to mulligan more just because of this. I doubt that we get to untap with Fauna Shaman, but if we do, at least we get to discard Wander to it and then start getting things. So I think I gotta keep, even though this feels really bad. Let's get rid of a Wooded Foothills. Play Wooded Foothills, pass the turn. We'll get a Ketria Triumph at the end of our opponent's turn. Opponent plays Bloodstained Mire, cracks it. I assume they're going to Thoughtseize us, but we'll see. Shocks in Blood Crypt. Plays DRC. Okay. Pass the turn. We'll get a Ketria Triumph. Untap. What do we draw? We draw a Trinket Mage. Okay. Let's play Wooded Foothills. Fetch and shock. Get Breeding Pool. Yep, shock it in. Play a Fauna Shaman. I'm pretty sure that this just eats a removal spell, but if it doesn't, we're in a good spot. And if it does, at least we still have Trinket Mage. But we'll see what happens. It's probably just going to get Unholy Heated, yep. Opponent removes their Fauna Shaman. That's fine. Yep. Let's play Birds of Paradise, pass the turn. If our opponent lets us untap with Birds of Paradise, I feel more confident about that than playing Trinket Mage, getting Chalice of the Void, and passing. Because there's a chance they just decide not to interact with Birds of Paradise since it's kind of late in the game at this point. But if we show them that we have Chalice, they're going to start actively looking for Thoughtseize to deal with it. Where otherwise they might just not have that. And I can dream, damn it. Also, they don't know that we have Chalice in the deck yet, so even if they... We'll see. At least they won't be planning around it. They might still Thoughtseize us and then just take Trinket Mage because it's better than taking Wonder, but I can cross my fingers at least. Opponent plays Steam Vents, shocks it in, down to 12. They are in Death Shadow range now. Opponent plays Kroxa. We'll discard Wonder to that, I think. Yes. Okay. Croxa definitely complicates things. We'll see. Sort of makes me want Tormod's Crypt more now. Unholy Heats our Birds of Paradise. Alright. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. DRC isn't a 3/3 yet. We untap. We draw Stub. Interesting. I think I want to shock in, get Trinket Mage. Use Trinket Mage to get Tormod's Crypt, so that our opponent can't play Croxa. At least not this Croxa. And then leave up Stub. Pass the turn. Opponent has 3 cards, 4 cards now that they've drawn a card. Opponent thought seizes us. They play land for turn, so I was right to be concerned about that, with Croxa, at least. They pass the turn. We draw another Trinket Mage. I think this one gets Engineered Explosives, because we can put it on 1 and get rid of all their stuff, hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and play it now. And just cross my fingers that they don't have artifact removal randomly. But we'll see. Opponent. Looks like they're putting Loris into hand, probably. Might be playing... Yeah, they put Loris into hand. That makes sense. Opponent attacks for 3. We will take 3. We draw a mountain. Do we activate Engineered Explosives on our turn, or do we wait? I think we do it now to stop any more Dragon Rage Channeler triggers that don't have to happen. Attack for 4. Our opponent's going to be able to play Luris, but not necessarily play Death Shadow next turn, because they don't have another black source yet that we've seen. But they can play Luris into DRC. They're playing Expressive Iteration. That's good. Good start. They play Bloodstained Mire. Tap for a black. Play. We're in a spot where if we draw a Vengevine, we can possibly just close out the game here. Opponent plays Death Shadow. We draw Trinket Mage. Let's play Trinket Mage. Okay. Yes. I think I just get Engineered Explosives again, right? Because I can play Engineered Explosives. I don't attack this turn. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think our opponent can gain any life. I have to block if I attack in. Yeah, I might as well. Pass. Opponent cracks a fetch. down to 5. Opponent plays Watery Grave, does not shock it in. Opponent Unholy Heats a Trinket Mage. Okay. So we die to a Teamer Battle Rage or to double removal and more life loss on our opponent's side. Opponent shocks in Steam Vents, makes me think they have, well, we know what they have, Aluris. We died at TBR anyway, so I might as well just block with one thing. So, chump block. No TBR, please. No TBR. Excellent. Opponent. I assume plays Aluris. Yep, plays Aluris. Plays Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay. We draw Birds of Paradise. Okay. So let's see. We pop Engineered Explosives now. They get to start replaying stuff relatively quickly, but they're at 3. And if they attack with Lurus, we can block with Trinket Mage. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We don't have any Vengevines in the yard, so we might as well just play Birds of Paradise. Give them one less thing to Inquisition. Pass the turn. Yep. Yep. Okay. Top decking a Vengevine would be really good right now, because it would be a hasty flyer with power greater than our opponent's life total. Opponent plays a Death Shadow instead of the DRC from their graveyard. Interesting. Opponent does not attack with Lurus. We untap. We draw Scalding Tarn. Not what we wanted. We pass the turn. Come on, deck. Come on, deck, don't lose. At least go 2 and 3, come on. Chump block with Birds of Paradise. Yep. Opponent plays another Death Shadow. We have to draw something right now, and they have to not have removal. Alright, come on, deck. Bazaar Trade Mage. Well, we gotta cast it. See what we get. We're gonna discard all the cards anyway, but... Opponent... has a Dress Down. Ugh. Alright, pass the turn. We have to double chump block here. Our opponent's gonna have, I assume, a Dragon Rage Channeler unless they play Dress Down from their graveyard again. And they Mishra's Bobbled us, so they know if we were gonna draw a Vengevine. Very unfortunate. Alright, chump block, chump block. Opponent plays Mishra's Bauble. I assume that means we're not drawing Vengevine here. Opponent draws a card. We cycle Ketria Triumph. And we concede. Well, unfortunate. Alright, that concludes the league with Bazaar Trinketvine. We wound up just going 1-4, but we had a handful of pretty impressive games mixed in there, so I definitely think I'll keep messing around with this deck and maybe revisit it in the future. If you have any recommendations of ways that I could change the deck, or a completely different build but with a similar concept of Bazaar Trade Mage, Vengevine, Hollow One, etc., make sure to let me know in the comments below and I'll look at them. And I'll see you in the next set of videos.
Hey everyone, Shoe Nice again. Well, basically, go subscribe to Tezzey's YouTube channel. And for those who made it to the end of the video, thank you.